Yeah, today we will discuss about the one of the visit called as checkboxes. So that's why we have to launch a new project to do a coding regarding the checkboxes. So in this module, we are going to insert the checkboxes from the widgets, and we are going to apply some computations on that checkboxes. So let's start a new project. You can have the new project name as a module 2 check. Click on next. You can rest it as it is, empty activity. Just click on next. It will load the Gradle of the project first. It will take some time to load the Gradle for the current project named as module 2 check. So basically we are going to import some checkboxes in our project, and we are going to do some computations on that checkboxes. While it is loading, it will check for the background dependency, and when we having a message like grid successful, then only we move to the code. Here the burst Gradle build is running. It will show us the status of the building. If it is throw, if there is some kind of error, then it will show you in the red color. Yeah, such kind of errors, but don't panic. These errors are regarding the only SDK managers and the versions. So I have installed a version of 27.1.1, but the module is not going to load this 27.1.1. So that's why I have to relocate it. By relocate it, I have to click on this Gradle script and build Gradle module app, and instead of the here 26.1.1, I have to write 27.1.1. that's it, and synchronize it now. So here build failed का message आया है. After synchronization you will see the message as build successful. Here the build successful messages comes up, and our task and we are going to ready to build our checkbox project. So that's why first go to the XML file, because we have to insert some checkboxes in the XML. So before starting the XML, I am just going to taking a relative layout first. Because if I am taking relative layout, then I don't have to set the all credential. Wait. Okay, so this is a relative layout, and it is a standalone zero, and it is by default in a zero format. So that's why we are going to use this relative layout. But it is depend on the versions also. A newer version, they don't have the relative layout. You have to work in a constant layout directly. And I have also teaches you to how to set the, or how to move the element by using this pixel density functions. So here the first thing we have to use the checkboxes. For before that checkboxes, to see it properly, we have to take some text view, and we have to name it properly, that what is this project exactly. So in the text view here, I am going to use this project checkbox. This is just only for the review purpose. Again, we have to give the color properly for a getter looking. So that's why here I'm going to resize the text. Okay, and I'm going to again change the text color. That's it. Okay, so then after that, we have to, here in the widget there is a checkbox. We have to just drag and drop that checkboxes here. Okay, this is my checkbox 1, checkbox 2, checkbox 3, and checkbox 4. Okay, for the better simplicity, you can give them a proper name regarding the checkboxes again. So this is the this checkbox is nothing but my idli. This checkbox is nothing but my dosa. This checkbox is nothing but my sandwich. And this checkbox is nothing but my pizza. So there are 4 checkboxes here. For a better understanding, we are going to move it properly like this. Okay. There are 4 checkboxes, and again there is a project name like a project checkbox here. We have to the user is going to just click what he or she wants, and at output we are going to just print what users clicked. Okay, so that is nothing but we are going to save the user's parameters, that is the user's wishes in a particular string. We are going to again print those things. This is the first step, and after that we will assign some kind of value to the particular idli, dosa, and sandwich and pizza. For example, you are sitting in a hotel on a counter, and at a counter you have a particular tab, and user comes up on your counter, and he before taking a menu card, he just take your tab, and on this tab there is already the menus are created by using these checkboxes. Whatever the user wants, he or she just check it what he or she wants, and after checking it, a proper bill is generated. So this kind of application, this checkbox is used. We will go basic by basic here. So first of all, we have to record those checkboxes events from the users and store them into the particular string. So after that the checkboxes is here. We have one button to store them or to compute them. So that's why we have to again drag and drop one button. Okay, and that button is nothing but bill. So after the checkboxes, when you click on this bill, automatically bill is generated. But before bill is generated, here in the code we are going to just generate what are the user preferences for. Means we have to store the the wishes or the menu taken by the users. Okay, so this is the XML. We have to do a code. So before going to the code, we have to just check it out that this checkbox ID. So the first checkbox ID is a checkbox. Second checkbox ID is a checkbox 2. Third checkbox ID is a checkbox 3, and fourth checkbox ID is a checkbox 4 here. And this button ID is button. Because we are going to use these IDs in our Java. That's why. So before starting, we have to initialize it what we have used in our project. We have used text view as a T1. We have used checkbox as a C1, C2, C3 and C4. We have used 4 checkboxes, and we have used one button, that is a B1. Okay, we have to form our own method, like hotel is my method, and to accomplish this we have to write a public void hotel. Open parenthesis and close parenthesis, and we have to write the code over here. Before write any code, we have to just bind the all code of XML to the Java. For example, what is mean by this C1? So C1 is nothing but checkbox, and you have to find view by ID r dot id dot. So what is it? What is this first checkbox? So it is a first checkbox. C1 means a checkbox. Semicolon. So again the same code you have to copy and paste it 4 times. We have to change the variables to C1, C2, C3 and C4, and here the second number of checkbox C2 is redirect to checkbox 2 ID, checkbox 3 ID and checkbox 4 ID. Again we have included the button, so that's why B1 equals to button find the view by ID r dot id dot that ID of that button is button and semicolon. Okay, we have initialized all those things. So what we have to do when the user clicks on this bill, in our first module, when user clicks on this bill, the toast message which is created, that toast message should contain whatever be the elements which is checked by the users. This is our first module. So before that we have to initialize, because of we have to add those idli dosa strings to the particular toast message. So we have one kind of holding parameter. So we want one kind of space. Into that space I can send the user choices one by one, and at last I am going to print that all choices. So that's why you need one string builder. You need one string builder. We are going to parameterize, or we are going to create an object as a str string equals to string builder string equals to new string builder. Is that clear? By using this you can store the user preferences in this str. So अगर यूज़र ने इडली को और डोसा को सिलेक्ट किया तो सबसे पहले str में इडली जाएगा, फिर वो जैसे ही डोसा को क्लिक करता है फिर डोसा जाएगा। अगर उसने क्लिक किया पिज़्ज़ा को, सैंडविच नहीं किया, पिज़्ज़ा को जाएगा। तो एस टी आर में थर्ड वाला पैरामीटर जाएगा पिज़्ज़ा। और एट लास्ट एस टी आर को मैं जब प्रिंट करूँगा तब मुझे आ जाएगा इडली, डोसा एंड पिज़्ज़ा उस हिसाब से। अगर इफ़ यूज़र ओनली वांट सैंडविच और वो सिर्फ सैंडविच को ही क्लिक करता है तो एस टी आर में सैंडविच को होल्ड किया जाएगा। दैट्स वाई दिस एस टी आर डज। ओके, सो वी हैव टू जस्ट चेक इट आउट कि अगर C1 क्लिक किया है तो C1 में जो है वो एस टी आर में भेजो। अगर C2 क्लिक किया है so we have to check each and every checkbox that it is clicked or not when he or she is going to click on the button. So we have to check all 4 checkboxes, that which is the checked one and which is not checked one. So that's why we have to create a if else statement. So that is the if C1 dot is checked, it's only simple one, is C1 dot is checked, what will be the action? Okay, again the same, if C2 dot is checked, what will be the actions? Again the same for the if C3 dot is checked, what will be the actions? If in bracket C4 dot is checked, what will be the action? Okay, like this. So if अगर C1 चेक किया है तो क्या होगा, वो जो एस टी आर में उसको भेज दिया जाएगा। सो एस टी आर में भेजेंगे फिर। तो इसके लिए हमें रिलीज टूर्नामेंट करना पड़ेगा। एस टी आर डॉट अपेंड, एस टी आर डॉट अपेंड, और हियर यहाँ आपको लिखना पड़ेगा इडली, बिकॉज पहला पैरामीटर हमारा इडली का है। तो एस टी आर डॉट अपेंड इडली, और उस हिसाब से आपको स्लैश एन भी लिखना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज हमें नेक्स्ट जो कंटेंट है वो एस टी आर में नेक्स्ट लाइन पे चाहिए। तो एस टी आर डॉट अपेंड इडली, और अगर C2 चेक किया तो एस टी आर डॉट अपेंड हमारा सेकेंड पैरामीटर था डोसा। ओके, अगेन कॉपी पेस्ट। इफ C3 इज चेक्ड तो एस टी आर में जाएगा सैंडविच, एंड इफ C4 इज चेक्ड तो एस टी आर में जाएगा पिज़्ज़ा। ओके, अब हमें सिर्फ क्या क्या करना है, एट लास्ट हमें टोस्ट मैसेज प्रिंट करना है। टोस्ट मैसेज प्रिंट करना है, टोस्ट डॉट मेक टेक्स्ट, 3 पैरामीटर। पहला पैरामीटर गेट एप्लीकेशन कॉन्टेक्स्ट, दूसरा पैरामीटर दैट एस टी आर। सो एस टी आर को प्रिंट करने के लिए हम उसको बोलेंगे कि जो भी एस टी आर में है उसको स्ट्रिंग में कन्वर्ट करो। सो एस टी आर डॉट टू स्ट्रिंग, वो अपने आप स्ट्रिंग में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, एस टी आर डॉट टू स्ट्रिंग। एंड हमारा लास्ट पैरामीटर टोस्ट डॉट लेंथ शॉर्ट, लॉन्ग रखेंगे बिकॉज बड़ा टेक्स्ट है वो, ऑन शो। ओके, इज अ सिंपल वन। ओके, और हम ये जो कोड है हमारा, ये कोड जो कोड बनाया है वो कोड हमें लिखना है B1 डॉट सेट ऑन क्लिक लिसनर न्यू व्यू ऑन क्लिक लिसनर। ओके, तो ये जो कोड है ये B1 के सेट ऑन क्लिक लिसनर पे लिखना है हमें। ओके, तो वो कोड मैंने ये B1 को क्लिक करने के बाद क्या होगा उसमें लिख दिया है। जस्ट आई एम गोइंग टू चेक इट आउट बाय यूजिंग अ बिल्ड ऑप्शन, बिल्ड एपीके। अब अगर एपीके फॉर्म होता है तो हमारा कोड करेक्ट है और हम चेक करेंगे। So APK is formed successfully, and we have to locate it. आफ्टर लोकेटेड, अगर ये फाइल आप कोई भी आपके फ्रेंड्स को ईमेल द्वारा या फिर मोबाइल के शेयरिंग ऑप्शंस द्वारा देते हो, APK का फाइल है, तो उसके मोबाइल में ये इंस्टॉल करने के बाद ये कोड रन हो जाएगा. इंस्टॉल कंप्लीट हो चुका है. आफ्टर इंस्टॉलिंग हमें उसको ट्रेस करना है और चेक करना है. So here the project checkbox is here, and the all four parameters are appeared, and button is also appeared. So if I press idli and if I press the bill, then idli is will going to show. If I press idli and dosa, and if I press a bill, then it will show idli and dosa. If I use idli, dosa and pizza, and if I press bill, then it will show me idli, dosa and pizza. Okay. So for more modification in this, so we are going to again add. If I use all, then I use all. If I uncheck all, then what will be answer? None. Okay. So to categorize more, we are going to here add one more line before this Toastmos print here. Here in the string builder, we are having one line, that is str dot append user choices are /n. Okay, and semicolon. Model 2 check. Model 2 check. User choices are idli and pizza, like this. Sandwich, dosa. Idli, dosa, sandwich, pizza. Okay. Right now, then we are going to add the pricing also here, and we are, when the user click on bill, whatever the elements he have checked, we are going to calculate it regarding the bill payment option. So here, before that, you have to decide the value for the idli. So idli ka value, idli price 20, dosa price 30, sandwich price 40, and pizza price 50. ओके. तो अगर यूज़र को भी यहाँ दिखना चाहिए कि इडली का प्राइस क्या है, तो आप यहाँ पर इडली में भी चेंजेस कर सकते हो, जैसे कि इडली स्पेस 20 या फिर इडली प्राइस 20, डोसा प्राइस 30, sandwich price 40, pizza price 50. Okay. So, and then we have to just calculate it to hold the values, to hold the whatever the total, we have one kind of integer, we want one kind of integer here, and we are initialize that integer total equals to 0. Initialize total by 0, and when the user checked on idli, we are going to add 20 rupees in that total. When is user going to check on dosa, then we are going to add 30 rupees in that total. Okay, like this. So here we have to keep one line, that is a total equals to total plus this 20. Total equals to total plus 20. Here total equals to total plus 30. Here total equals to total plus 40. And here total equals to total plus 50. Okay, so when the user click on idli, automatically the total was 0, and now the total is 20. When the user is clicked on pizza directly, then the total price is updated as a 20, and the 20 and plus 50 is going to be 70. So the last total value we have to calculate over here as a result dot append. So we have to, whatever the last total value, you have to append that total value in our string builder. So that's why here str was my string builder, str dot append. Okay, and append, that is a total amount equals to, and we have one that plus sign because this is Java oriented, total. So by using this, the whatever the final total is going to append at the particular string, and we are going to paste the all string. Okay, just check it. Locate it, run it. This is my menu card on my tablet. I'm going to visit the hotel, and I'm just have the tablet of that hotel, and I'm going to click that I want dosa and sandwich of 40 and 20. So when I press on bill, then user choices are idli and sandwich, and total amount is 60. So this amount, then this amount is redirected to the accountant, and the accountant will take the payment also. You can add the payment option also again ahead. This is the complex one. So by using these simple techniques, you can have a small era of the check boxes. Like if I press on, if I want to purchase only idli, then after the bill, then user choices are idli and total amount is 20. Okay, so by using these check boxes, you can do such kind of applications. These are the beautiful applications, and you can have the you can add the images also of your hotels and your places. Okay, so these are the simple codes which we are going to be used in our projects later on. This is not assignments, but this is just a modules which we are going to use in our assignments of this Android. Okay. So this is the output. The code is so simple. Just a 4 if statements. You have to analyze all the check boxes. Okay. if you have included the 10 checkboxes in your project, then you have to analyze all 10 checkboxes, that this checkbox is clicked or not, and if it is clicked, then what will be the actions over here. Okay, and here we are going to use one string builder concept of Java, that is str is a place who can hold all the string, and you can append or delete all those strings by using this str.append function.